Hello everyone. Today we're going to explore coil pots and we're also going to learn how to create a coil press pot using the coil technique. So if you're going to use a press pot or a mold, grab a wet paper towel and put it in the mold that you're using so that you can remove it later on. It's probably best if your paper towel is nice and smooth and it covers the whole surface area. Now to roll a coil, you're going to grab a chunk of clay and roll it basketball round. And then start to transition into a cylinder form. I'm just rolling this between my hands until I get a cylinder form. And once I have that form, I'm going to start spreading out my fingers and distributing the weight evenly for this coil. If I spread my fingers out, then the weight is a little bit more even and I'm not pushing in too much. So I just showed a technique called the gentle twist. And if you're rolling your coil and you start to hear a thumping sound and it's just kind of becoming a block, I do a gentle twist and then I start rolling again and it kind of gets it back into shape. If you hear that it's making the thumping sound and it gets too rectangular like, do a gentle twist and then continue rolling it, trying to spread the weight out evenly. Rolling coils is a challenging process, but just like with everything else, the more you practice it, the easier it'll become. I have my coils here, and you can think about how you want to form your coils and put them into your mold, the form that you're using. You could do it like this. You could roll tiny spiral coils. There's so many options with how you can use the coil technique in creating coil pots and things like that. So again, you're going to grab a chunk of clay and roll it basketball round. Then gently press it into a cylinder. And now I'm going to use my hand, both hands, and try to distribute the weight evenly so that I get a nice even coil. This takes a lot of practice, so just prepare to take some time and develop your skills rolling coils. If you want, you can add and stack up. You can also just create a regular coil pot without a mold. If you want to fill in these little spaces, you can take a tiny piece of clay, roll it into a ball, and fill up those gaps. That way no water leaks out if you want to use that for a dish or something like that later. If you want to connect your coils, you can scratch to attach, add a little bit of water, or some people call it slip. Slip is clay mixed with water, but you're going to score, slip, stick, smooth. Anything that you want to glue with clay, you got to follow those steps. Score, slip, stick, smooth. If you don't want to make a press pot and you want to make a freestanding coil pot, you can make the base like this. Add some more coils. Blend the base for strength. Blend all those coils together on one side. The other side will still have the pattern. And then you can start building up on top of the coil base that you created. And using my hands to smooth and fill in gaps with this little ball of clay. Your hands are a really vital tool. So take advantage of the hands that you have and use them to smooth out edges and just create something that you really care about using a new technique. Blend for strength. Blend everything together. Now you can also add a spiral coil on the side of your freestanding coil pot. Again, I need to scratch to attach. Add some clay mixed with water and then blend it. Blend for strength. Score, slip, stick, smooth. Anytime you're going to attach anything with clay, you need to follow these steps so that it will survive. So you can use these clay coil techniques and build in a variety of ways. Just remember to blend everything together for strength. Blend it all together. There's a few different coil techniques you can use, and you can just get fun and creative with the different types of coils you create. And you can just continue building and building and adding more details, more coils onto your coil pot and blending on the inside. Here's some simple coils. I found this picture on the internet and I thought it was pretty helpful for inspiration on different types of coils you could add to either your freestanding coil pot or your coil press pot. I hope you enjoy this project. I can create a coil pot.